Hey guys, I'm Kelsey and this is Literati Reads, my brand new booktube channel. I thought the best way to start off this channel would be to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. We're just gonna jump right into those questions because I don't really have anything else to say. The first question is, why did you start this channel? I think it's the same answer that everybody else gives. I love to read. I love bookstagramming. I love to take pictures of my books. And I love to talk about my books, but I only have one friend in real life who really likes to read. So it just seemed like a natural progression for me. It's a way for me to talk about books with other people who want to talk about books, and you can't see my hands moving around, but you can see my shoulders. I talk with my hands a lot. I just thought this would make a lot of sense for me, and even if I only end up talking to like one or two people, at least I get to talk to somebody about books, and really, that's all I want from life, is just to be able to talk about books with people. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? I feel like this question puts a lot of pressure on people. Like, if you're not unique, you're not a worthwhile part of BookTube. And I don't know, I don't know that I have anything new and unique to bring to a community that's pretty old. But I'm gonna be myself, and myself is unique, so that seems to be like a good answer, right? What are you most excited for about this channel? I think I'm most excited for, like everyone says, making new friends and, you know, just getting involved in the conversation, commenting on other people's videos and discussing books with a bunch of other people who also love books, and, you know, just becoming part of a community. And I'm hoping maybe BookTube will help me come out of my shell a little bit more and become a better me. 4. Why do you love reading? I think this is one of the hardest questions you can ever ask somebody. But I think part of it is very similar to a lot of readers. I didn't have a lot of friends in school, and so I sought friends of the fictional kind, and it became like this refuge for me, but it's not an escape as much as it is a motivation for me. I read a book about traveling across the world, and that just makes me want to travel across the world and experience the things that the characters experience and be that person. And so for me, that's what books are, and there's something amazing about holding an entire universe in your hand and being able to go in it, and it's a universe that tells you so much about an author. And I think writing is a very personal thing. And we kind of forget that because, you know, thousands of people read this book, and so it turns into 1,000 different universes. Am I making sense at all? I don't think I am. So I'm just gonna stop right there and leave it at that and pretend like you understand what I just said, because it made sense before I started speaking. And then I started speaking. Can you tell I didn't prepare for this? Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? And my mom read to me, and my dad read to me all the time when I was little. So the first book I ever read was a picture book, and it was Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. But let me think. I'm trying to crawl back into my memories. I think some of my most influential series would be, I read every single Animal Arc book when I was little, like every single one. Then I also read all the Warrior Cats books. I made my mom buy me them whenever I saw them, and my copy of the first Warrior Cats book was falling apart by the time I finally got rid of them. And I'm kind of sad I didn't keep that book, because I must have reread that book 20 times. Those were 2 very big series when I was younger. And then more recently, well, not more recently, I was only like 10 or 11, I picked up His Dark Materials, the Golden Compass trilogy, and I think that book, that trilogy really was what made me become a reader, because it was the first chapter book that was, you know, not for little kids that I read, and it's so important to me. I still have my original copy of it, and it's such an important book to me. I love it. So probably His Dark Materials. So 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Will you be my friend? Oh, I have quite a few favorite booktubers, but I think I have 3 top favorites, and it's very interesting because they don't read a lot of what I read. So my 3 top favorites are Books and Lala, who reads a lot of like contemporary fiction, but she reads thrillers, and I'm a big thriller person. Simon of Savage Reads, and he reads a lot of lit fic, but I don't know, I love his personality. And then Jen Campbell, and I am suddenly blanking on what her channel is called. Is it just Jen Campbell? I don't know. But I will link all 3 of them down below so you can go check out their channels, because they are my 3 favorite booktubers. And I think I would just ask them maybe I would ask them how they got so good at editing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never posted a YouTube video. I don't know how to edit, so maybe give me some tips. That would be amazing. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Videoing won't be hard. My mom's gone during the day, and I have great lighting in my bedroom, as you can see. But I think editing is definitely going to be an issue, and then I also have very bad camera anxiety. I don't know if that's coming across right now or not. I'm saying a lot, which that's coming across, and that's super professional of me. It's camera anxiety. I just think I need to learn how to be more comfortable just speaking into a camera. But I'm kind of using my dog right now. My dog is on the bed behind the camera, and so I'm kind of using this like I'm talking to my dog instead of a camera. But yeah, I think camera anxiety is definitely going to be one, and then also just regular anxiety. Like, I want to be more actively commenting on people's YouTube videos and, you know, starting conversations with people, and I don't know that I'm super comfortable with it, but I'm definitely going to try now that I'm starting my own YouTube channel. Number 8, when did you start reading? I started reading as soon as I could possibly understand reading, and I remember sitting on my kitchen floor. It was carpeted. We had this god-awful carpet on our kitchen floor, and I would sit there and I read the entirety of Green Eggs and Ham while my father was cooking dinner, and I read it to him, and I was so excited, and I was probably like 2.5 when I started reading. I was very young, and I never stopped reading. I mean, I did, but that's a story for another day. Where do you read? I can read anywhere. I can read in a crowded supermarket. I can read in the passenger seat of a car while my mom's driving 70 down the freeway. I can read in my bed. I can read outside. I can read on a boat. I mean, I read anywhere, anytime. I always have a book with me. I always carry one. And whenever I have enough time to finish a chapter, I will start reading, because I'd rather read than have a conversation with a stranger. And the last question, what kind of books do you like to read? I don't know if you can tell from my bookshelves because of the angle, but I like to read anything. I read a lot of, let me just look, I've suddenly forgot what I read. I like dystopian. Most people got over dystopian after, you know, the craze after the Hunger Games. I never got over dystopian. But I think I read a healthy mix of YA and adult. I read a lot. I read a lot of everything, but my favorite genres are fantasy, science fiction, and psychological thrillers. And I guess that's it. Wow, this is my first YouTube video. I hope it went well. Sorry for all the ums. I forgot to mention that the creator of this tag is named, the name has just left my brain. Let me just check 1 second. Brenda C created this tag, and I will link her video down below, and also Savage Reads, Jen Campbell, and Books and Lala down below. And you guys can go check out all of their channels. That would be super great. And I would love to talk to you, so leave a comment down below and let's start a conversation. Until next time, bye!